MotorWeek is made possible by Lucas Oil, TireRack.com, and RockAuto.com.
Over the years, we've described it as fearsome and refined, called it a modern-day king of the road, and compared driving it to landing jets on the deck of an aircraft carrier. It's the Porsche 911, and no matter what version of it we've driven, we've always come away impressed. This time, the 911 in question is the 1995 Carrera 4. It's as new as a 911 can get, but it's still every inch a Porsche. But then a car that looks like this could only be a Porsche. Despite decades of upgrades, both inside and out, the 1995 911 Carrera 4 still wears the unmistakable lines of Ferry Porsche's original 356, with a little 959 supercar thrown in for good measure. So this graceful 90s interpretation, sitting low on its complex all-wheel drive system, is a far cry from Porsche's first raw but lovable little roadster. The 356 never had such a purposeful front-end design. These outlets channel the air to increase downforce without the use of bulky spoilers. And this rear spoiler folds neatly away, deploying automatically when speeds demand it. Some things, however, never change, such as the concept of a horizontally opposed engine tucked into a tiny engine bay behind the rear axle line. Today, carrying 6 cylinders and displacing 3.6 liters, it cranks out a potent 270 horsepower and 243 pound-feet of torque. Power then follows the accepted route through a gorgeous 6-speed manual transmission or Porsche's latest optional automatic, the Tiptronic S. The all-wheel drive system in the '89 Carrera 4 was a mechanical wonder. For '95, the system has been completely redesigned and simplified. Friction and thus power loss are greatly reduced, while a lightweight viscous clutch then distributes torque to all 4 17-inch alloy wheels, but now only when needed. Under full throttle slip, that extra grip took our test car to 60 faster than our last standard Carrera, 5 seconds flat. The quarter mile was also quicker, a seamless, invigorating blast of power that took 13.7 seconds at 105 miles per hour. Until the advent of the current model, all 911s had been known for their sometimes very intimidating tendency to oversteer. But the latest rear-drive Carrera has proven to be a handling marvel without the traditional harem-scarum rear-end behavior. The new Carrera 4 shares those remarkable talents, feeling more like a genuine 911 than the first C4, though the powered front wheels do still force a noticeable increase in front-end push, but not enough to prevent the car from blasting through corners like a Teutonic jackrabbit. Even when hard maneuvers finally break the tail loose, recovery requires little driver effort. The Carrera 4's firm brake pedal does require some leg effort, but with the big anti-lock equipped disc hauling it smoothly down from 60 at an average of only 103 feet, who cares? We do care about gas mileage, however, even in exotic sports cars. The Carrera 4 is EPA rated at 16 city and 23 highway. We actually managed 22 miles per gallon on our mixed test loop, and discovered that, like its two-wheel drive sibling, the Carrera 4 has the best ride of any 911 yet built. The same goes for the interior, which finally finds that middle ground between classic style and contemporary comfort. The somewhat reshaped dash now carries switchgear as efficient as that of any Japanese family car, and standard dual airbags. But the gauges remain these pleasantly traditional analog dials. The bucket seats are firm and more supportive, though they can still be wearing on long drives. But they place the driver in easy reach of straightforward automatic climate controls. Porsche might want to rethink their stereo specs, however. The radio space is far too busy and the buttons far too small, and it's all but impossible to use while the car is in motion. The rear seats are still only a tease for adults, but do fold to provide a luggage shelf. And the nicely expanded cargo bay, it's 20% bigger than before, is still in the wrong end of the car. But there's not much actually wrong with the 911 Carrera 4, not even the price. The $65,900 base price is at the bottom of the exotic car scale, and even with options and $1,000 gas guzzler tax, it still comes in at $67,664. and packs just about every automotive safety feature yet devised. The Carrera 4 offers standard dual airbags, seatbelt pretensioners, anti-lock brakes, all-wheel drive, and 5-mile-per-hour bumpers, plus meets 1997 federal side impact standards. It's the most up-to-date machine ever set loose from the Porsche factory floor. But the 1995 911 Carrera 4 is also as true to the exciting Porsche traditions as any of its predecessors. It's 100% Porsche style, 100% Porsche performance, and just plain 100% Porsche. And we just plain love it.